Matt with the water company here. I'm going to show you this well pump system. I'll set my phone down here. You can see that I've got arrows showing where the water is flowing, coming to and going. So it's coming from the booster pump. You can trace it up here to this valve. You could turn this valve off now. You don't have to turn off the pump at the well tank. And it's just going to keep going through this filter. And you can see that you have another shutoff valve right here. And in between these two valves, you got the filter, but you also have this hose bib. It's in the off position. I've got this hose attached to it, and this hose is cut. So it's just something to use to drain the pressure out of here. So when you change the filter, all you got to do is turn this off. Now, second, you would turn this valve off, open up the hose bib here and point this hose to outdoor, and that's just gonna relieve the pressure that's inside this filter. We don't want pressure in this filter or it's gonna be near impossible to unscrew. And so that's all that this is for. You can also connect a garden hose to this to use outside if you want to. You also have this hose bib that's attached to the well pump system. But anyway, that's what we're going to do is we're going to turn this off right now. Then we're going to turn this one off here. We're going to drain out the pressure. We're going to see what this filter looks like. It's been about 3 weeks. And what we want to do is I've got a replacement filter here in case it's all gummed up. You say it says CTO and it's made by Matrix. I sell these on my website, www.thewatercompany.com. You can kind of see it there on my hat. And so you buy them in a case of 6. It's like buy 5 get 1 free. And also make sure when you check out, you put the coupon code. When it gives you that option, put in the word repeat. That stands for a repeat customer. It's going to give you an additional 10% off your order. Otherwise, you can order one of these. They're $48 or $38 per filter. So I'm going to shut that off, shut this off. We're going to do it right now. It's very quick. So I'm going to open this up just to bleed out the pressure. That's it. You didn't even see water come out of there. I set it on the ground, just barely any comes out. Now, I'm just gonna leave that off. We're gonna put this on here. I still need to add another piece of wood here as a backer, just to give you some extra support, but I'm at the point, I'm trying to tighten it. I'm at the point where I've got it ready to turn off, so let's go ahead and just do that. And, okay. Once you get it started, you get that first lock undone. Easy enough to do by hand. Just unscrew it like this. A little bit of water will slosh out. That's okay. All right, let's see what our filter looks like. All right, it's not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. You can see this brown orangish film on it. That's a biofilm. That just means that you've got some iron in the water, and there's a bacteria that feeds off that iron. That's not necessarily too harmful, and it could just be dirt, but you can see right here on the top. Yeah, that's like a typical iron biofilm. So we're gonna put this new filter in there. I would recommend that we just change this every month. During some seasons, you'll find it dirtier than others. When you replace it, I like to dump the water out of this. Otherwise, your filter ends up floating in this housing. Inside there, there's a little nub, and you can see the hole. It looks the same. You could put this upside down, right side up. It doesn't matter. It's the same. Water's going to go out, down through the housing, through the outside, and then get filtered through it and come up through that inside. And you don't have to worry about where it sits. You just want to make sure that when you're in here, it drops all the way down. If you're basically flush, it's not quite where you want to be. It drops down just a hair more. Then you're over that little nub finger on the bottom. When you do it, and there's no explaining, this takes 5 minutes or less. Ugh. Okay, I'm having a difficult time getting the thread started. There we go. Once you get it started, go tighten by hand and then turn it maybe 1 hour more, maybe even only 30 minutes on the clock. That's it. That's all it takes. Then I'm going to open The inlet side, this is where the arrows are coming up first. Let me put a arrow right here for you. This is the one you want to open first and leave this one closed because there's going to be a little grayness to the water because that's a carbon media in that filter. So I'm going to open the inlet. I'm going to bleed out the air and that carbon media grayness. So we're bleeding out the air that's in here now because I got rid of the water. Now it's just coming out because we're actually on the non-pressure side right now. It's just coming out a little slow. That's all we need. Turn that off. We're going to open this back up. All right, now it's ready to suck water through there. And that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, you can always give me a call at 830-500-8608.